Hi, and welcome to this special episode of Kidney Plugged In. The holiday season is a time of giving, and there's no greater gift than the gift of life. And on this episode, we introduce you to living kidney donor Betty. Betty, who lives in Penticton BC, was disappointed years ago when her husband required a kidney transplant and she was not the right donor match. Fortunately, Sam received a transplant through a cadaveric donor and has been living a full life post-transplant. Inspired by the almost instant change that Betty saw in her husband, she began on her own journey to become a living donor and became an altruistic donor through the Parent Exchange program, and this holiday season celebrates the 10th year as a living kidney donor. Also meet Joshi and the Reddy family. The Reddy family have pulled together as a unit in support of Joshi's father, who was diagnosed with kidney disease just over a year ago and has spent the last year on nocturnal dialysis. Celebrating the holidays as a family unit is now very special to this family, and they share some of their holiday traditions with us on the show. But first, we start the show off with a holiday message from Glenn Powers, the president of the BC Yukon branch of the board of directors. So stay with us for this holiday message right here on Kidney Plugged In.
I'm Glenn Powers, and I'm the president of the board at the Kidney Foundation in British Columbia and the Yukon. This is a time of year to reflect on what we care about. And the Kidney Foundation is very important to me. I live every day with kidney disease, just like millions of other Canadians. In fact, most people with kidney disease don't even know they have it, because symptoms don't start until kidney function is seriously impaired. I was lucky in having a doctor that screened for kidney disease, saw some troubling results, and connected me to the right specialists. And while there is no cure for my disease, there are treatments. I don't know if the research we support will ever find a cure, but I'm certain we can help with breakthroughs in long-term treatments. The Kidney Foundation is not just about research, however. We're a resource for everyone affected by kidney disease. The BC Yukon branch is leading the development of the Kidney Wellness Hub, a free online platform for everybody affected by the disease, including patients, caregivers, even people thinking about donating an organ. If you're newly diagnosed or if you've been living with kidney disease for years, this can be your first stop in connecting to people, information, and resources. Another project I'm really proud of is the Circle of Excellence. We've worked together with the American Society for Transplantation and others to recognize companies that agree to provide time off to employees that donate an organ. Governments, unions, private employers, big and small, have all come together to make sure that their healthiest and their most compassionate employees don't carry a financial burden. If you or someone you care about has kidney disease, I want you to know that our organization is here for you. Meet us at the Kidney Wellness Hub, or you can connect with us on Facebook. We'd love to see you at one of the many kidney walks we organize all over the province. I feel blessed to have the opportunity to contribute time and money to this cause. And we know that not everyone has that opportunity, but we want to make sure that everybody affected by kidney disease has someone to turn to. The Kidney Foundation is here to help. On behalf of the staff and the board of the Kidney Foundation of BC and the Yukon, I want to wish everyone a happy holiday season.
Thank you for joining us today, Betty, to talk about that ultimate gift, the gift of life. There is no greater gift you can give during the holidays, is there? Can you tell us a little bit about what motivated you to do that?
That one's easy. My husband was diagnosed with kidney disease in 2005, and waited 4 years before he got a transplant. He was on dialysis for a little over a year, almost 2 years. And we got a phone call at 7:30 in the morning saying, how soon can you get to Vancouver General? And it took us about 5 minutes to get out of the house. And we were on the road. And he had a kidney transplant midnight to 3 o'clock in the morning after that. And so I was not a match for him. So we, I couldn't help him directly, but I could go on a paired exchange program with him. And that didn't work out. We ended up with a deceased donor. That was, I mean, when I saw the results of Sam getting a kidney, the results were immediate. It was, and I can explain it no differently than flipping a light switch. He was able to do things that he hadn't been able to do for years, and he wasn't freezing cold anymore, and all those other things. We were in Vancouver for 3 months as part of that program, and there was absolutely no problem with that. We had a beautiful accommodation down in Burrard and almost Robson, and he was able to walk the seawall and all the rest of that stuff all within, as soon as we got into the suite. So his goal was to walk around Stanley Park for the time we were down there, and he did it in segments, but he did it. And he would never been able to do that before. Never. And so when that happens to your family, and because kidney disease isn't just for Sam, it's for everybody else that's around him and part of that family. So my motivation was sitting right there in front of me day in and day out, that if somebody did that for Sam, I could certainly do that for somebody else. And you do enough research about that, and of course when you live with kidney disease, you learn a lot just by virtue of day in and day out things. I know I could survive with one kidney and lead a life like I always have, and that has proven to be true. That was the sole motivation for that, was to see if I could do this for somebody else and flip their switch in their house, and then it was worth it. It was worth every bit of it. So as soon as I decided to do that, I was talking to St. Paul's, and St. Paul said, well, when do you want to book it? And I said, and it was right before Christmas, and I said, maybe after Christmas, okay? I'm a giving soul, but I also want to give to my family too. So 2013, I donated a kidney.
That's actually amazing, Betty, that, it's almost 10 years now, but also the fact that you went through the paired exchange after your husband received a kidney and did it altruistically. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
I paired with Laura, and Laura had very high sensitivity, so she was going to be a tough match. We knew that going to the onset. And I think we paired, I'm trying to remember for how long, probably, I don't know if it was a year or not, something like that. And I was hitting on 65, and I'm starting to think my kidneys probably are not going to be as pristine as they might be for somebody else to donate to. And I know that was just my thought more than anybody else. But I talked to St. Paul's about it, and they knew Laura as well, because that was her hospital. And I spoke to the transplant nurse there, and she, a coordinator, I guess she was. And she, I said, these are my concerns that I know, and the last thing you want to do is tell Laura that I'm going to drop the paired exchange program. That's just, that's a hope that you never want to get rid of, having been on the other end of that with Sam. But she said, it's up to you. She will be a hard sensitivity to match. So, it could be a week, could be, I don't know, years. You don't know. And so I decided at that point that I would go off the paired exchange program and just donate a kidney anonymously. And the good news about that is Laura got her kidney about 2 weeks later. And there you go. It could have been a paired exchange. It could have been how it happened. And so it all worked out, I guess, and I sure felt bad about it. It took a lot, and I talked to some people that were part of the kidney trends here, and and it was just basically, you got to do what you got to do. And so that's what had happened, and it ended up happy endings for everybody. So that's that. The Parent Exchange is an amazing program, though. Other people in the group have done it and paired out well, and all the rest of that. So it works. It all works.
Yeah, it's amazing. So that process seemed to go quite well for you. And how are you feeling now, almost 10 years later? Like, have you noticed any differences in your lifestyle?
Not the only difference in my lifestyle is I'm almost 75, so there's that. It's different than 65, as it turns out. No, in terms of my health, I'm fine. I'm still not on any meds of any kind, so there's all of that. So I'm fine. For donating a kidney, there are no side effects of that. If sore knees are part of the side effects, then I got that. But I don't think that's it. I think it's something else.
So do you have any words of wisdom to someone who might be considering donating a kidney? Anything that you would say to them?
I don't know if they're words of wisdom or not, but they are, if you've ever been touched by somebody who has had kidney disease and has gone through what my husband went through, and he wasn't alone. There was lots and lots and lots of others in worse shape than he was even. But if you are able in some way to help in any way, it is just the most magnificent feeling in the world to know that somebody else is living a life. I'm assuming still living a life. I don't know, but that's a crapshoot you don't know about when you donate anonymously. You don't get to know. But it is certainly it is the most rewarding thing you'll ever do in your life. It is just absolutely amazing. And Sam recovered way faster than I did. I was down for the count for a good month, but others recovered faster than I did, not better, but faster. But taking a month off, tired mostly. That was the only other thing, just tired. So, yeah, I would say if you can, do it. There's nothing like it, nothing. It's one of those things that you can kind of wear your badge of honor, but I don't really do a badge of honor very well. So you just have to know. It's good. It's all good. And life after kidney donation is the same as life 1 month before. It really is that fast, So it was good. I got to take a month off. I didn't have to go to work. It was fine. I was all right with that. So.
Yeah, well, that's amazing. And of course, now we have the Circle of Excellence where employers are stepping up and actually paying for people to do this, to take that month off and actually give that gift. So
yeah, with very few sort of, if they had done this would have made things easier, kind of a thing. But when I think back on it, everything was very well supported by the hospital, by Kidney Foundation, finding us the most amazing suite ever, and so it was in that respect, it was all handled very, very well and very professional and very friendly and caring, and it was a pretty nice feeling.
Did you know that 77% of Canadians waiting for a transplant are waiting for a kidney? And that the average wait for a kidney transplant from a deceased donor is 3.5 years? And did you know that in 2019, kidney disease was the 10th leading cause of death in Canada? Did you know that you can be part of the solution? Every year, living people donate one of their kidneys to help someone suffering from advanced renal failure who needs a transplant to regain their health. In fact, 29% of adult kidney transplants are made possible by living kidney donors. And more than 53% of all adult living donors are not blood relatives to the recipient. Are you considering being a living kidney donor and wish to speak with a mentor who's been through the experience? The Living Donor Mentor Program is available for anyone who is considering being a living kidney donor to a recipient in BC or the Yukon. This free peer support program offers to match potential living donors with mentors who've already donated a kidney. Contact the BC and Yukon branch for more information. And now you know.
Leave me a message and I'll get back to you.
I can't believe it's been almost 20 years since we met. My whole life has changed. Whenever I felt alone, you were there for me. I guess what I'm trying to say is, I couldn't have done it without the Kidney Foundation. And now, I need you more than ever.
I'm Joshi. Happy holidays. Welcome to our home. Come on in and we'd love to show you how we decorate for the holidays. Let me show you one of my favorites, which is a Christmas tree from my daughters that I've had for a long time. This little tree I've had for a couple of years, let's just say. But before I get into the tree, let me introduce you to my two daughters, Alicia and Ashiana. Girls?
I'm Alicia, and this is Tito. And I'm Ashiana, and this is Prince.
So as you can see, it's not a couple of years old. It's actually 15 years old. This tree has a lot of memories that we have. The girls have made handmade ornaments for me with their photos, which are very, very special. So girls, which is your favorite?
My favorite ornament is the little Clara from the Nutcracker. And then mine are obviously the dog ornaments.
Ashiana loves the dogs.
One's right here for Tito. And then we have one for Prince.
That's cute.
Yeah.
Now, the story behind this tree is one day I said to the girls, let's go get some ornaments for a tree that you guys can have. And so we did. And the rest is history. And we've just built from that with all of the ornaments. So this tree is very special. So hopefully they can grow from this tree tall and keep adding to it, and that'll be something that's in their lives. And now we're gonna go and decorate our Christmas tree. I'd love to show you that portion of it. Come on. So this is our Christmas tree, which we love to decorate with all of my gold and my boxes, and they've been around for a long time. Hey girls? Yep. It's probably about, I would say, 8-9 years at least. And all of these are all old, but you know what? I've added a couple of pieces to my Christmas tree with the girls. This is one of my favorites. It's the Queen. So let's hang this one. Ornament down.
Oh my goodness.
And now I just want to show you some little knickknacks in my kitchen that I'd love to show you all. So, come with me. These actually are little ornaments that my daughter, Ashiana, made me about, I'd say 9 years ago. So one's naughty or nice, fa la la, and ho ho ho. And I've kept it ever since because they're very precious to me. We'll put that back. And then I have my little Disney with my little carousel and my penguin. And then I have my reindeers. And of course my Christmas candle, always burning. And last but not least, guys, it's Christmas baking, which I made.
I made the banana bread.
I made these.
You did?
Yeah. Don't you like it? It's nice. With the sprinkles. And now I'd like to show you one of my favorites that I love to do every Christmas is make Christmas planters. My mom helps me as well. So I find it soothing to make these, and they're actually very beautiful when I live right near the forest and I go in and I start cutting. So it's kind of fun. So let's decorate and make planters. And my girls help me, so that's kind of nice, and we all get involved. And one of the things about Christmas is just being together and just doing things together. And that is what family is all about. And I'm actually very blessed to have that with these kids and my mom and my dad. We're a very strong unit that we honestly, when any kind of an illness hits your family, some people can in a family divide or you pull together. And our family has pulled together. We have pulled together. We were always a very tight family, right? I mean, we are a tight family, but this has made us stronger. It was like, right. This one doesn't even go in, right? Oh, man. That's nice. Huh? Yeah, beautiful. I see that one. Yeah, it goes in the center. Pine cones were we put in the plant. Oh yeah, this is As you all know, my dad is on dialysis, nocturnal, and one of the ways that I personally take away stress is by doing like planters like this, and you know, it relieves a lot of stress and anxiety. So that's kind of nice. And as for my mom as well, I think it relieves a lot of stress and anxiety because she's the primary caregiver of my dad.
So he would have been here right now, but last night he went and had the dialysis done. And I was a little bit tired this morning, so he's home sleeping.
The bed there, sleep. Is it good?
Good.
You get a good night's sleep?
Yeah, sometimes sleep, sometimes I can't sleep, right?
Yeah.
People talking, you know.
Do you feel when you're getting the dialysis, does it feel different?
Nothing.
Nothing?
Nothing.
You just sleep
Yeah.
like you would sleep at home?
They sleep like home. Nothing.
And then you come home and you
Yeah.
go about your day?
Yeah, come home, you know, take shower and do something.
I'm tired. I just like, you know, but he's like, let's go here, let's go there, let's go there. I can't do it, you know, because
You're strong.
he's very tough.
You're tough. You're strong.
And this is our finished product of our Christmas planter that we did as a family. And you'll catch one of our other ones outside in front of my front door. I really wish all of you guys a very Merry Christmas with your loved ones, especially if any of your loved ones is sick and ill. I truly, from my family to yours, wish you all a very Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays.
And Merry Christmas.
Happy Holidays! Snowman down! Thank you for coming and visiting our home this Christmas. I really wish you a very Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. And I'll see you in 2024.
Yeah, Merry Christmas, everybody.